and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today's video is in collaboration with a very special person. It is Sana, popularly known as Everything Plus Everything, and yeah, so let's call her, and I hope you guys are liking this green background which I have created. So yeah, let's call.
Hello. I'm so freaking excited to be doing this collab with the amazing Pratishtha. You have already seen her. So, as she told you, this is going to be book recommendations as per relationships. So, yeah, I'm so excited to be doing this video. So, let's just get started.
So, the number one stage in any relationship, although this stage we never know if that thing will be converted into a relationship, it is crush, and you can take it to its literal meaning as well, because most of the time it really crushes you. I think we all have crushed on someone, and reading about crush stories is so good and feel good. And for today's recommendation, I could have recommended you a lot of books, but the number one, the best book which comes to my mind is Looking for Alaska by John Green. Now, John Green is my favorite writer. He writes in the YA category, and this book is absolute delight. I read it way back when I started reading after reading Fault in Our Stars, and this book is beautiful, and anyone who reads this book will definitely love it. I can say it. John Green books have that kind of capability. So yeah, I would totally recommend this book. I think if you want to read anything which revolves around crushing, this book is a perfect pick for you.
So, first date, we all know that phase when we are constantly thinking what to wear, where to meet, what should I say, should we have a first kiss? Scandalous. But yeah, those are all the thoughts which we have when we're on the first date. So, the book which I have to recommend for the first date is, drumroll please, Sun is Also a Star by Nicola Yu. Now, this book is a very, like a mushy romantic read about two individuals and the universe. So it's the story of a boy, a girl, and the universe narrated in just 24 hours. And the beauty of this is that just within a range of 24 hours, this book gets you in the mindset of the two individuals and makes you realize, like, wow, love is beautiful. Because our main character, the protagonist, the boy, Daniel, he is more like a poetic dreamer, and Natasha is like a, practical woman who does not believe in love. But this story is just so cute and so poetic that it will make you fall in love with the idea of falling in love. So yeah.
The third stage which we are going to talk about is a new relationship. This is the most exciting phase of a relationship where everything is lovey and dovey, and we are so excited about it. And the book which comes to my mind right now is not the book which I absolutely love, but it captures that particular phase in a very good way. It is To All the Boys I Have Loved Before series by Jenny Han. I think the story of Lara Jean and Kavinsky coming in a relationship together is a very perfect example of how we all behave when we get into a new relationship. The world seems to revolve around our relationship and our lover, and we are like कि अगर कुछ हो गया तो दुनिया खत्म. So that kind of a stage is a very nice to read about, because I think in our 20s, oh my god, did I just say in our 20s? Although I have just turned 20, I'm still practically a teenager in my head. But although in 20s, I think we slightly move on from that phase and we are like, okay, let's not take this too seriously, because we all have been hurt one or two times. And if you're a teenager watching this, I think you're probably going by the stage where a relationship is sort of everything, and this series captures it very beautifully. So I think you can definitely pick this up and also watch the movies. They are absolutely beautiful. There is a side character in this story, John Ambrose McLaren. He's the love of my life, so if you want to check him out, you can, and you can also fall in love with him. I think he is amazing.
Complicated relationships. Like, who does not know that relationships are complicated? Because yeah, they are. You cannot help it, because I don't know why. It's just relationships are complicated. So the book which I have for complicated relationships is Normal People. So I recently read this book, and on my channel I did a complete review on this book. And this book is about two individuals, Marion and Connell, and how their relationship goes from ups and downs, how their story is narrated, and it's just, so I don't know, it was just a very quick read. It was so impactful that I totally love this story, and in my opinion, it's definitely a future classic. So for further details, you can go to my channel. Self-promotion, yay!
So the next stage of a relationship is when the relationship really becomes mature and we reach that level of deep connection. I think deep connection in a relationship is when we become comfortable with each other and there is a very boring but happy kind of a vibe. And I think that for a deep connection, this book may seem a little bit unconventional, but I'm still going to recommend it. It's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Now I know that this book is a lot of things, amalgamation of lot of things, but what I take out from this book is a very deep bond and connection. So my recommendation to you for deep connection in a relationship is Fault in Our Stars. It's one of my most favorite books in this world. I have already recommended it before, but I will do it again because it's my most favorite book and I want everyone to read it. So yeah, that was my recommendation for deep.
And this phase, the most dreaded phase of every relationship, when things just, you don't see any other way than to end things up. So yeah, it's breakup. So breaking up, the book which I have is Call Me By Your Name. This book will rip you in ways that you cannot even imagine, because the breakup in this book was so tragic, and I do recommend you guys watch the movie because I'm not very sure if most of you will relate to it, because this is about the LGBTQ community and the romance might not feel relatable to you, but the breakup phase is so well explained. And yeah, so for breakup phase you can read.
Although relationships always don't go as flowery and fruity we expect them to be, and after breakup obviously comes moving on. So for the moving on part, I have read a very beautiful book. I think it's the best book, one of the best books I have ever read, and in that book is all about moving on and living your life, and it is none other than Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. I think it's a beautiful book. It's the memoir of the author where she actually moves on, and when you read this and you know that a person did that, a real person did that, I think it's so empowering. And if you're suffering from a breakup or you're not able to move on, you want to move on, or you want to read such kind of a story, I think Eat, Pray, Love is a perfect pick. It is amazing. So yeah, my recommendation to you for the last stage in this video is Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth.
Thank you for having me, Pratishtha. This was literally an amazing video. I had so much fun making it, and we will be doing future collaborations. So yeah guys, show us lots of love, and I hope you enjoy this video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. We will see you in our next collab or on our individual channels. So yeah.
So with this, we come to the end of this video. A huge shout out and thank you to Sana for collaborating with me on this video. And वैसे मैं उसको thank you बोलूँगी नहीं, उसे करना पड़ेगा मेरे साथ. But I hope you guys liked it, and please like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to check out Sana's channel. She is amazing and she's killing it on her channel. So don't forget to check it out, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye bye.